Scott, thank you for joining us. It's a good start for the semi-finals, and I suppose the message to the players is it's only that, it is just a start. But talk us through the game first.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good game. I thought we performed really well. I thought we scored some really good goals at good moments in the game as well, you know. First goal was a good action down the left-hand side. I thought Liam Kelly was unbelievable in the moment. Obviously a great finish, but the build-up to that goal was very good. Second goal was a set-piece goal. We worked really hard as staff on set pieces, so it was pleasing to see that go in. I thought it was a good finish as well from Jay. And the third goal, again, another good passage of play down the right hand side with, you know, Kellen Gordon, Ronan Darcy all sort of like involved in that moment, and Will, you know, and I thought it was a really good passage of play for that goal as well. So all three goals were really good, really pleasing. I thought we played well. I thought we were good for our money tonight, and worked extremely hard against a really good side.
Yeah, what I want to highlight is we often talk about the age of this squad and how they're so young, and many of them won't have played in situations like this in front of the cameras, you know, sold out crowds. How well did they perform this evening? You know, from the outside there would have been so much pressure on them from this game, but they showed their class, didn't they? Yeah,
the players have been unbelievable, like unreal. You know, there's not many players in there that have played more than 35 games in their whole career. You know, and we're on game 54 or 55 now, whatever it is, and to keep churning performances out like that, outstanding. I've got a really good group in there. I've been lucky in many ways in terms of the recruitment and what we've got, but we've got a real togetherness, a real fighting spirit, and some class people in there. And you could see tonight they really wanted it. And listen, we're at halfway point, so we're not going to get too far ahead of ourselves. We have to remain humble. We don't celebrate tonight. I've told the players no celebrating, no tweeting, any rubbish. We're nowhere near it yet, but we've given ourselves a chance.
Yeah, it feels like we want to celebrate. As you say, the job is only half done, and we know how good of a side MK are. Obviously, they still pose a threat to us tonight despite the scoreline, and we're going to have to play like that and better, aren't we, to get towards our own goal?
Yeah, we have. We've got to play to our best ability. We've got to play to our best ability in order for us to get anything from that game. They're an excellent side. They've got really good players, really good manager who's very tactical, and I'm sure the game plan will be spot on for them. We've just got to make sure that ours is spot on for us as well.
The atmosphere here tonight was unbelievable. I mean, I've been a Crawley fan for a while now, and so have many people, you know, behind the scenes, and we've all said we've probably not heard the place louder, to be honest. How much of an impact do you think the fans had this evening?
Oh, it was unbelievable. They were brilliant. They were outstanding. I love the atmosphere tonight. I loved every one of them. They're brilliant, honestly, and they wanted me to do my normal fist pump at the end of a win, which I was never going to do because obviously we're at halfway point. So I apologise for that, but we have to remain humble and respectful of the fact that we are only at halfway point. But the fans were just class. I love coming out this, you know, before kick-off, before the players come out, and showing my appreciation to every one of them. And they're unbelievable. They really made the night for me.
Yeah, it must have been nice to see the banner out there before kick-off as well.
Yeah, brilliant. Loved it. Yeah, it's fantastic. I'm gonna take that, I think, and have that in my garden hopefully one day. But no, that was brilliant. No, really nice.
They've had a big impact tonight. We're going to need them all the more on Saturday. Obviously, we've got a capacity of 2,000. I think after a performance like that, we're going to have no trouble selling them. I think there's going to be a big queue outside the ticket office tomorrow. But again, the message is it's only half time. Bring the noise like you did tonight, and hopefully we'll be pushing ourselves over that line.
Yeah, for sure. Come in your numbers. Be loud. You know, be loud and enjoy the game. Hopefully, we're all celebrating together at the end of the game.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Cool. Laurence, thank you for joining us. 3-0 here at the Broadfield Stadium. Obviously a great result, but we've just been talking beforehand. It's only half time, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, great performance, great result. But for us as players, we've got to realise that it is half time. We've got to go to MK on Saturday. It's going to be a really tough game. They've got a great home record, and I'm sure they've got to come out and attack us now. So yeah, it's going to be a big game. But now we've got to recover, prepare, and get ready for Saturday.
Yeah, it was the perfect start, obviously taking the lead so early on. We were just talking a little bit beforehand. We seemed to set up really well in that first half, and you know MK was sort of trying to break us down, but we were very solid, but also very fluid in the midfield as well. How would you sort of assess the game as a whole?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, the gaffer's massive on us not changing for anything. We are us. We'll set up how we are. We want to press. We want to win the ball back high up the pitch, but then also when we get control, we want to keep the ball and take the sting out of the game and and get possession. And I thought that was everything in the first half. I thought we caused them a lot of problems. We trapped them in corners. They couldn't get out really and play their game. And we made it hard for them. And obviously we scored 2 great goals in the first half and then one in the second just to top it off.
Yeah, those goals seem to come at the right times. Obviously, it's always nice to sort of settle the nerves, I suppose, a little bit, is the cliche that many people say with an early goal. A goal before half-time is obviously great. It changes the dynamic as well. And then, you know, MK came out in the second half. They naturally had to push a little bit because they was obviously chasing it. And then we scored in sort of perfect time then. So, as the game plan goes, it went completely to plan, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it's crazy football because goals can change games. Obviously, I felt like we started a little bit sloppy in the first 5 minutes. Obviously, they had a great chance and it was a great block from Will on the line, and then we go up the other end and Liam scores a great goal, great passage of play down this left-hand side, and then he scores, and then we're 1-0 up and the crowd are buzzing, and we just get a bit of momentum from that. And after that, I thought it was great first half, and then like you said, I had a great chance as well to go 2-0 up. We had a couple of half chances. We could have probably scored. And to get the goal just before half time is perfect for us going in there at half time. But we knew second half it was going to be a tough spell. Obviously they're a good team and they were going to have a spell, and the third goal was another great passage of play down the right hand side, and yeah, it was just the icing on the cake really.
Yeah, goals are obviously the things that win you matches, but it's very important to sort of recognise the defensive moments as well. It's a clean sheet here against a side who are renowned for scoring lots of goals. We've seen, especially in the sort of the back end of the season, MK have gone on, I'm not sure what the exact number is, but they've scored a lot of goals, and to shut a team out in a playoff semi-final, you know, to take that into a second leg must give you a lot of confidence as well.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, for me as a defender, I feel like we haven't had enough clean sheets this year. Obviously, it's been tough because we've had different partnerships back there. We haven't really had a settled back three until the last 8 to 10 games, and you can see that we've started to become a bit more closer and gelling, me, Dion and Will, and obviously Corey and Jay. And yeah, it's a massive clean sheet for us. Obviously MK are a great side, they're a good footballing side, and they create a lot of chances. A little bit like us, they want to keep the ball and play on the front foot. So yeah, it's a massive bonus that they clean sheet as well, and Corey's happy in that.
Yeah, Corey will be happy with a little bit of a Cruyff turn that I think is already doing some serious numbers on social media, but it just shows, doesn't it, even in moments like that, you know, there's a lot of attention on it. The sort of cool, calm and collectedness from the whole sort of group. We just said to Scott, a lot of these players are young, you know, won't have played in situations like this before in front of the cameras in a playoff semi-final in the English Football League. So, I mean, that was just a great example of how cool everybody's head was.
Yeah, definitely, and obviously that comes from the gaffer. He reiterated so many times this week that he wanted us to be calm. He wanted us to play our game, and obviously it was great play from Corey. He's got that in his locker. He's great on the ball. He's made some big saves this year. He's been brilliant, but it helps as a back line that we can use him and keep the ball through him as a possession-based team. He obviously becomes like an extra man back there, and yeah, it was a great play from Corey. I'm sure he'll be watching that over and over the next couple of days. But no, we've got to keep our head screwed on, recover tomorrow, and then obviously preparation again Thursday, Friday, ready for what's going to be a really tough test at MK on Saturday.
Yeah, atmosphere was great tonight. We just said to Scott, the fans can obviously have a huge impact away from home as well. We've been given an allocation of 2,000. I'm sure, especially after a performance like that, they're going to go very quickly. So the message to them is, yes, it's only half time, but we're going to need that noise as well to hopefully push us over the line.
Yes, definitely. Obviously, I thought the fans were fantastic tonight. They were singing all the way through the game. They give us that extra boost, but now, yeah, we need them on Saturday. It'll be massive for us to go out there at MK, and obviously it's a big stadium, and see 2,000 Crawley fans would be a big boost for us as players, and obviously they could be that 12th man that get us over the line.
Thank you.